Or it might be a coffee song. Just everyone sing along. Go and take a pee. This is a smoke break song. Lunch lady's smoke break song. She doesn't write them to be alone. That's just the way it's gonna be. So what are y'all into? Hey Richie, have you drank a few? I drank a few too, back in '93. This is a pee dance song. Everybody better be getting on. Sit on the pot and pee, even if you have a wee. This is the beefcake song. He needs coffee for his drive to be gone from the house so he can make some money. This is an Aussie song. Everyone just sing along. We'll sing hey true blue and green with the cooey. This is a British song. It's a quite proper song. We will all go mad unless you sing along. Okay, that's long enough for our professional smoker. Come back to your chat, great host Lee. Hot box that cigarette. Your song is over yet? My words I'm starting to forget because we don't ever sleep. Hit the like chicken, LL Cool Mom out. I'll be one ticking, LL Cool Mom out. Everyone just sing along. We'll sing hey true blue and green with the cooey. This is a British song. It's a quite proper song. We will all go mad unless you sing along. Okay, that's long enough for our professional smoker. Come back to your chat, great host leading. Hot box that cigarette. Your song is over yet? My words I'm starting to forget because we don't ever sleep. Hit the like chicken, LL Cool Mom out. Hope you want chicken, LL Cool Mom out. How?
She started off observing. She kept to herself her wording. She saw the need for a friend indeed to all of those deserving. She travels the world through your eyes. She listens and sometimes cries. She wants to know what makes you whole and cares without disguise. According to Leanie, she welcomes you here. A laugh, a song, sometimes a tear. A friend, a foe, a stranger. Your life story, your moments of glory. You're sad, you're happy, your dreams and your worries. She wants to know the ins and outs of all of you here. According to Leanie, according to Leanie, she welcomes you here. A laugh, a song, sometimes a tear. A friend, a foe, a stranger. Your life story, your moments of glory. You're sad, you're happy, your dreams and your worry. She wants to know the ins and outs of all of you here. According to Leanie, she wants to know what it is all about. According to Leanie, you're welcome here while we all just figure life out. So sit back and yak, smile and laugh, have a cuppa or two. Leanie is coming on right now and she welcomes you. Let's hear life according to Leanie.
Maggie's got a voice so loud, bright There's sunshine through a cloud in Liverpool. She's our pride, but that scar's a charm she can't hide. Leanie's got that snowy hair, talking telly to anywhere. Podcasts live and they just chat, but Maggie snaps back just like that. Shut up, Leanie, she calls out, voice like trumpets ringing out. In this show of laughs and glee, Maggie's words are wild and free. Leanie laughs a hearty sound, standing with her pints around. But Maggie, she don't hold back, her words cut quick with a smack. Oh, oh, that vintage swing in the air, big band tunes everywhere. Maggie's accent's pure delight through the mic, day and night. Shut up, Leanie, she calls out, voices clash with playful doubt. They entertain in harmony, Maggie's words wild and free.
Out from the island they come, lost but not alone. Leanie gives them a place, a new island they call home. Under the tropical sun, stories begin to flow. Contestants old and brave find a new kind of glow. According to Leanie, she's got a plan. Rescue the fallen with a wave of her hand. According to Leanie, sun-kissed and free, a home for the broken, out on the sea.
Oh my God, guys, I'm not going to be able to do this, do you know? I, I am, I am never going to be able to get this right. I swear to God, I've just been talking. Okay, so let me tell you what happened. So literally 10 minutes ago, I before that I went in and checked. I'd been out all day. I had to go out and I came in and checked to see if I'd had any words off Lainey regarding the live tonight, as I hadn't scheduled a live because I just presumed, which I suppose was wrong, that Lainey wasn't going to be doing a live tonight because she didn't, on the Q&As, because she didn't do a live on it last night. So I just took it upon myself to think there was nothing happening, especially when I checked a message and there was no message there. And then literally, my husband said, "Did you check if Lainey had messaged you?" And I said, "Yeah, I checked before, but I'll check again." And I checked and there was a voice message. I could barely hear it because she was driving, and she asked me could I put it back half an hour. Um, later than usual. So, or would I come on and start early? So of course I'm gonna come on and start early. So for me, it was 8:29 in the evening. So I thought, shit, I've only got 1 minute to get on. So I don't even know what message I sent Leanie. I can't remember because I just panicked to get on. And here's me, here's me, sitting here thinking I was dead professional, coming in, explaining the situation, and I hadn't even added myself to the stage. I just seemed muted. If I hadn't seen muted, and then I'm saying, why can't you see me? Because I haven't muted me mic, and then realised that I wasn't on the stage. So I apologise. I really do. I'm never going to get it right. I am who I am. I am so dizzy these days. I'm so dizzy. Please forgive me. Anyway, let's see who's in. And you know what? I don't know whether well, you will have, Liz. The UK people will have. I only found out yesterday that Amazon have Amazon outlet stores, big warehouses. Oh my God. There's 85% off the prices you pay on the Amazon app. So I was in my element. So you go in and you see all these shelves and there's just boxes or bags on shelves. You're not allowed to open the box. You've got to look what it says on the outside of the box. And if you're interested, you scan it and it tells you exactly what it is, what it comes with, blah, blah, blah. So it'll tell you on the box, it'll say condition brand new or untested, which means someone sent it back, someone's returned it. It's on your own head if there's anything wrong with it. So on those ones, the untested, you can ask them to open it just to check that everything's in the box. You can't bring anything back. It's a choice. It's a choice that you make at the time. But you know what? When they're asking you for £1.39 and £2 and stuff like that, you don't care, do you? Till you get the bill. But oh God, Rizzo, you've never heard of it. I don't know whether they've got it there, but just put in um, Amazon outlets stores. They're all over England. I didn't even know about it, as I say. So I went back. I went there yesterday, and I had to go back today because my sister-in-law wanted to go. And I thought, well, I won't buy nothing today. Well, I bought more today than I bought yesterday. So we're seeing these games. So I thought, well, I'll get them and we can play them online. And one of them is obviously you'd have to have a panel, say of 4 or 6, whatever, and you ask each panel guest so many questions, and see how many they answer in 3 minutes. Yes, that's how the game's played. So I think that'll be okay, won't it? So let's see who's in anyway. So Joni, I love. Thanks for coming in, Joni. Lizzo, thank you too, girl. Jeff, hello, cucumber. Glad to see you. That was a really fun trivia yesterday. Made you 2.5 hour journey. Oh, I'm good. I'm glad to hear that, because I get all nervous when I'm doing a live. Because I always F it up, Jeff. I always balls it up. Hi, Sean. How are you, love? I seen you yesterday briefly, but then you went, so I think you were busy. Um, I just get a bit muddled up looking at the chat and trying to do the live. I'll never be professional. Oh no, Sean. I've had some sad news this morning. Ah, sorry to hear that, Sean. Yeah, you tell us when Leanie comes in. Oh, so sorry, Sean. Oh, I bet you've won every game of Trivial Pursuit you've ever played. Ew, me? Are you joking? I got 2 questions right yesterday. That's all I got out of the whole lot. What are you talking about? Rizzo. Rizzo's dead. Oh, she's dead clever. She's dead. Oh, we are. Here she is. Here's our girl.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, love. Listen, you. Why are you even coming on when you haven't had a break yet?
Well, I am now breaking.
Right,
I
listen.
ran in the house. I peed, so I didn't pee my pants.
Well,
And then
listen
I
to me.
jumped on here.
Well, I want you to say hello. Then I want you to go and get a coffee.
Okay. How
Go
did you
on then.
know I needed one? Hi,
Because
everybody.
I'll know you need one after driving all that way and working all day and doing bits and pieces. Of course you need one. I've just said to them, guys, let me tell you, Leanie, because I don't know what message I sent you then, because I was all in a fluster because the live is 8:30 for me in the evening, and it
Mhm.
was 8:29 when I got the message. I had checked to see if there was a message today because I said to Alec, didn't think you were doing a live because you didn't do a Coburger Wednesday yesterday. So I didn't think you were going to do a Q&A today. I automatically presumed not to put a thumbnail up and schedule a live. So that's my fault. So when I came on, he asked me again. He said, "You're definitely not doing it," because he was going to get the laptop for me. And I went, "Just let me check." So I checked again, and you'd sent that message. And I went, "Oh my God. Oh my God, she's doing the live, doing the live. I don't even know what to put up or what I said to you." But they had one
Well,
minute, but I made it. But
I'm
you know what I
sorry.
did? Do you know what it is? I came on,
What?
thought I was doing it dead professional, played the music to make sure there was enough in before I started yapping. And I hadn't even edited myself to stage and I was gabbing for ages. I'm never ever going to get it right, Lee. Ever
Yes,
going to
you
get it right.
are. And you already do get it right. That's part of your charm. It's
Oh, but
part of who
listen,
you are.
anyway, we've got some sad news. Sean says he's had some sad news today and he was waiting to tell me until you came in.
Okay.
So do you
Let
want to
me
go and get yourself a cuppa?
let me say hi to everybody, and then I'm going to get a cuppa.
Go on.
Hello, Joni, Lizzo. Let's see. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it so much. Jeff H had fun yesterday. Yeah, it's always nice when you can catch a great live, and they're doing something funny or fun just to hang out in. So thank you to Mags and Jay Bradass for killing it on panel yesterday. Sean Ellis, hello, aloha, aloha. Um, I bet you've won every Trivial Pursuit game. I don't know. I don't even know who won. This is the first time I'm talking even to Maggie.
Who do you
Rizzo is
think?
here.
Who do
I
you
think
think won?
I think Lizzo probably won.
Ew.
It was either Lizzo or yeah, it was Lizzo.
No.
What? Who was it?
Rizzo. Lunch lady.
No.
Oh yeah, I knew she'd win. I knew.
No offense to my sister over there in the holler, but I know her mind, and her mind is a lot like my mind, and we're really really scattered right now. So I'm just gonna say it. Like I'm shocked.
Well, I'm not. And yeah, and to let you know as well, which I've already, JB come in and helped me. Got in touch with her, said, JB, can you help me out? Will you do the score for me? Right at like last minute, and God love her. I said, obviously, because she gets her days, that's not good. But she came in and we had a laugh because she was waiting to get a quote off some fella for some insulation. Well, he was Jeff, his name was Jeff. Jeff ended up joining in our game. He had a
Did
ball. I
he?
said, yeah, I
I
said,
flipped
Jeff,
him
you
off a
make
couple
sure.
times.
I said, you make sure you give her a good quote, Julia, and sign up to According to Leanie and subscribe to it. And we
Are we
had,
talking about Jeff H?
no, this is another Jeff.
Oh, okay.
Jeff was
Because
the
when I saw
quote.
Jeff H come in and actually got some of them right, I was like, fuck you. Because y'all weren't
Oh,
giving me credit. So it was
we
all
were
in good
saying,
fun.
go where you're going on. Don't be lying, Jeff. You're going on Google. He says, oh, no, I'm not. Oh, and
He
some
was
of his texts,
driving.
I
Yeah,
know,
he's like, I can't do it when I'm driving.
but we
Anyways,
had a
welcome
laugh.
everybody. Let me
And
grab.
MJD helped us out loads too.
That's great. I'm so glad. You know, it's so good that we have a channel that people can
Everyone
just
just
jump in
mucked in.
here and do it. And let me
Because you
say
know
hi to
what, Lee?
Nikki. Let me say hi to Nikki really
Sorry,
quick.
love.
Good to see you, girlfriend. And
Hiya, Nick.
Rizzo, listen. Um, listen, there's no shade in that, honey. I'm right there with you. I just knew Lizzo would win it because she's smart. I'm not saying you're not smart. We're just
She's
smart
getting
in
banned.
different. Okay, this is not turning out the way that I had planned. I feel like Lizzo is more book smart, and me and Rizzo, we got that street stuff down pretty well. You know, we're. I'm just digging. Let me stop. Let me stop it right there. All right, all right. Let me get some coffee. I'll BRB.
See you in a minute. So I was just about to tell Leanie because I'll forget. So if someone can remind you, should be listening. So Leanie, we had a bit of a problem yesterday. Here's me. I get on and goes right. I'm playing this properly. I want everyone. I want this and I want that because you got to get competitive. When it's competitive, it's fun. If you think you're getting left off with things, it's not so fun. I was really sticking my heels in, right? And then I'm going for example, oh Lizzo won that one. Well done, Liz. Then someone would go, no, I won that. I was first, and I was going, no, hang on a minute. And then it was she was first. What was happening? We were all seeing the chat different. So I'd see, say for example, Lizzo at the top, and the others would see Rizzo at the top. So it was all going. So I thought, how are we going to get round that? Anyway, so let me tell you. So I went to this shop today, and he ended up seeing these box games, different ones. So they look good. So we should have a laugh on them. So I'm thinking if you just want to make it like a little weekly thing, we can get on. I mean, it doesn't have to be for as long as I was on last night, but I'm just thinking it's just a little break. If anyone's interested, just give me your feedback. And honestly, I swear down on my life on a plane, if you turned round and said, Maggie, now, it's all right as a one-off, but I wouldn't want to do it all the time. I completely understand because some things I enjoy, I don't want to be doing all the time. You know what I mean? I like to just go with the flow, if you get me. So, let me know what you think if you'd like to do that. I mean, we can try the new one next week where it's the panel where you've got to put so many questions to each person. Would anyone be interested in that one? Let me know.
Yeah, I think it would be great to do something like that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I want to address the thing with the answers, that how they were coming in, because I was in chat for about what 10 or 15 minutes before I just had to go.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I was seeing it, and there were times that on my end I had won it, but I didn't
Yeah.
put up. I just split people off and stuff. I think I know what's happening. What's happening is our connections, right? So we are so many hours apart.
Yeah.
You know how sometimes there's a bad lag and you can totally tell there's a really bad lag in
Yeah.
chat or communication when you're on. Yeah, it's the same thing that goes for the chat. There's going to be some sort of lag, so people are going to see it differently. Here's what
Yeah.
I say. This is what I say to that. Yesterday you had Jay Bradass doing your keeping tally the scores, right?
Yeah.
I think you just have to go, whoever you choose to be up there with you doing your games, you have to rely on them no matter what chat sees, because we're all
Yeah,
going to see
yeah.
it differently. We're all going to see it differently. It's
It'd
not
be
going to come out
different
the
if you
same.
were on panel. That'd be different.
Yeah, but if we're playing
I'm
with
putting the
chat,
too many. Yeah, I get you.
then whoever is your co-host or whatever, then they're going to have to be the ones that we go with. And it's just
Yeah,
the
well,
luck.
that's it. Yeah,
It becomes the
luck
luck of
the
the
draw.
draw at that.
Yeah.
Um, so I think that's the only way to do it. And what
And
else?
just to answer Rizzo there, you do, but it'd have to be earlier in the day. Well, that'd be much better for me because coming to the office, my tablets start wearing off. I start getting tired and I'm sitting there yawning. My brain's already dead as it is. So earlier in the day works perfect for me. You know,
I'm good
I
with
could,
earlier than day.
yeah.
I'm fine
Well,
with
now
that.
you can go and have a break, or you can join in chat. You don't have to come on panel. You
Oh,
can
that's
join in and have
lovely.
some fun
Oh, I would love to have fun because I love running amok in chat. Just I
because you
better
like
not get
having a little go
blocked.
in the chat, don't you? So it could just
Yeah,
be a little day off for you
I
to
would
do
love
it if
days
you
off.
want to. Do you know what I mean? So I'm
Yeah,
giving you the day off.
thank you so Maggie. You love me.
I love you.
Yeah, you guys set it whenever you can, and I will be there as best I can. So that sounds
Sorry,
good.
Sean. Sorry, Sean. I just had to go through that because listen, if I don't, Sean, I will completely forget if I've seen someone's comment about asking something and I don't mention it. This is why I've explained to Leanie. Leanie, if sometimes I interrupt, it's because I swear down it's that bad. So go on, Sean, speak to Leanie. Sorry, love.
He probably wants to come up on panel. It'd
Yeah,
probably be easier. Would you
hang on,
mind?
let me
Right.
get
Yeah, thank you, because I'm gonna mix up my coffee real quick.
okay. Okay, here's the link. Oops, here's the link for Sean. Bloody hell. Why doesn't this ever let me do anything right, guys? It's all over.
Blame the eclipse.
I'm blaming everything. I'm blaming everything. Right, okay. I've had to do it again, so there you go. Here we go. There you go, Sean. And then what I'll
No,
do, as soon as Sean's up, I'll delete it. That's what I always do. Feel better
yeah,
so no one can come in, any naughty. So once
I know.
Sean's in, I'll do that.
Yeah, mods. If anybody asks for the link, just tell them that we're just doing with Sean right now, and then we will open it back up in just a little while
Yeah,
because
I've
people
deleted that.
people save the link and then they're like, "Bingo, I'm here and back. Can you let me in?"
Yeah.
And I don't want to be rude, so
Why
I
is that
do.
doing that? I'm deleting the link and it's just staying there. Can anyone see it?
I can see it still.
Yeah, yeah. Delete
It's okay.
comment
If
and I'm
somebody does
deleting it.
come up in backstage, I'll just let them know.
It's gone. It's gone.
All right. Hello,
Hiya,
Sean.
Sean.
Aloha.
Um, I had a call from my sister. My 82-year-old dad passed away in his sleep in Coriopolis, Pennsylvania.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh, Sean.
oh, so sorry, Sean. Oh God.
Sean, when did this happen?
This morning, they found him.
Oh,
That's tough. That's
And
tough.
then my siblings are kind of mad at my stepmother because she put him in a home. And they were asking, oh, where the hell was she when he
Yeah.
was there? And so I'm kind of like, I don't care about that, guys. It's just
That's
that that is just immediate to me because
oh.
fact of the matter is that I never made amends with my dad.
Make amends in your heart, Sean.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. And
Make
so
amends in your heart, love. Just now that I'm sure that you would love that more than anything. Sometimes things happen for reasons, as you know, and just make your peace in your heart with them.
what I'm gonna have to do.
You
That's
know,
why I asked them, to talk to my mother because me and my mother are gonna have to patch some things up between us.
Yeah.
You know.
You were
that's
only
right.
talking about that, weren't you? You were talking about that last time you were on panel to me and Leanie
Yeah.
about your mum and stuff like that. How do you feel about that now?
It's hard because I'm gonna have to do it no matter what. I'm gonna have to just suck it
Do you
up.
think this is sort of making you realise about how you're feeling now? And so
Yes, it
if that was
is.
to happen to your mum, you can avoid that feeling now. And
Yeah,
regardless of what way it goes, Sean, you'll know that you tried,
yeah, yeah.
and
I
that'll
mean,
make you feel, you know,
yeah, and my wife says that I'm kind of angry at myself because I sucked up my ego and haven't had a relationship with my dad over some years,
mhm.
which is kind of true. Yeah.
Let me
it's
just say
it's
this. Let me say this really quick. I mean, we all know that we all believe in something, right? My
mhm.
my firm belief is in God. And here's now it took me many years to work through the guilt, and I'm still working through the anger.
Hmm.
Uh, but guilt, I think, is the hardest emotion that we go through
That's what I'm
during
saying.
our
That's what
mourning.
you
It's
understand. You
yeah,
understand.
it's so bad. It's terrible. And but this is what has helped me. Uh like I said, it still took a long time for me to get it, but I get it now. Every time that that guilt comes back to me over what I should have been or could have been to my mom, I don't even think about my sister being gone, but to my mom, I think, you know what? The minute my mother took her last breath on earth, she took her first breath in heaven. I fully believe that.
Mm.
And the minute she took that breath in heaven, every bad thing that happened to her on this earth, or any way anything I was feeling guilty about, my mother no longer remembered. I just have to believe that
I
because
believe it though, Leanie, too.
the Bible says there are no tears in heaven.
Yeah.
So that tells me that all that's left of your earthliness, your carnal body, your
Mm.
carnalness of this earth is joy. So I
Mm.
believe you remember you have children and you have grandchildren and you have this wonder. I think it's just gone from us. Nothing
Remember the
like
good
that.
stuff,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I pray that's helpful to you a lot quicker than it was for me, Sean. It's easy for us to say,
Yeah.
don't beat yourself up, don't beat your, but we all go through it and we have to,
Yeah.
don't try to stop yourself from going through it. Go through it. Feel
Yes.
every
That's what
emotion.
somebody told me this morning. Just go through the emotions and let it go,
Yes.
and just let
Yep.
it
Yeah.
go.
Yep. It's the longer you keep it in, try to be strong, no, you just got to do you. You got to go through the don't try to suck in all those
Walk
emotions
till
because I think that creates more of the anger.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So you got to work that out for yourself. But that's the only thing, the only comfort that ever came to me about the guilt. Now, what I can do with all of this anger that's inside of me surrounding it,
Hmm.
I just have to keep praying about it, and I have to keep remembering the good times, like when I was young, and we had we had some good times, and I remind myself of those, and I try to work only with those.
Hmm.
So I'm not here to give you advice or anything. I'm just
No, 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 no,
things,
no.
you know.
You understand what I'm going through, so I love you guys.
Well, we love you too, and your support. You have a huge support system here, Sean. You
Of
are
course,
well loved and respected in this channel, and I
mhm.
hope
Yeah.
you feel that every day.
Of course,
Um,
of course.
and I mean, a lot of us have been through. We've all lost parents, but it doesn't matter. What matters is you lost yours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I lost mine.
yeah,
Max lost hers. All of us have got. Lunch Lady's lost her. We've all lost,
yeah, yeah.
and that loss will be felt the rest of your life. And but I will tell you this: there will come a time where you will be able to laugh and make fun of them again. Because I made fun of my mother like
Yeah.
nobody's business. My mom was constantly wanting
And
to
I
slap me in the
can know
mouth.
the difference when I first met Leanie to how she is now over a mum. It's immense the difference. She's come a long way, and
This
you will
channel,
too, Sean.
yeah. I believe it was, I honestly believe it was this channel. I honestly
Yeah,
believe, because when I first came here, I couldn't even say my mom was dead.
no,
I was like, my mom went away, and everybody was like, well, where'd your mom go? Because I was confusing. One
Hmm.
minute I was saying she's not here anymore. One minute I was saying my mom went away. One minute, and another minute I was saying when she left this earth. Everybody's like, what's up with Leanie? And it's because I couldn't tell them that I couldn't say that word. I couldn't say death or dead, but it was because I knew that what I was feeling, a lot of people in chat had already felt, and they allowed me to to continue to feel that way, because no matter what their experience is, I had to experience my own because it was my mom. So I just passed that to you, and these women and men that come in here, not many do anymore, but great source of strength. So lean into us, and we'll hold you up when you need to. It'll take about 3 or 4 of us to hold you up, Sean, but we'll get there, honey.
and everyone in chat sending the love and the prayers,
Yes,
Sean.
Thank you guys. I love you guys.
we love you too. Besides prayers, is there anything we can do for you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm just trying to get through it. As of
Yeah.
this morning. I'm over here listening to you guys. Also listening to some music.
So
Yeah.
will you go to the funeral, Sean?
I'm not too sure. Um,
Okay,
because he died in continental U.S. He's
right.
in the mainlands. Yeah. So
Okay,
um, I'm gonna find out through my brothers and sister.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that they've kept you in the loop, love.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
because a lot of
That's
people don't.
that's
And
why I
so that
messaged you this morning, Lady, on your messenger, on your according to Lady Messenger.
You did what now? I'm sorry.
I messaged you on your according to Lady Messenger.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm so far behind on I'm so,
yeah, she hasn't
please,
It's
been
all
on it.
good. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
yeah, please nobody take offense to that. But I always think, like, I was scared to say that I actually have nothing to do Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but I'm scared to say that because somebody might call me.
Mm.
So I'm trying to keep it on the down low. So don't down low, so they
Oh,
won't need me. Because
yeah,
Monday, I
yeah.
mean, I'm back to the doctors on Monday. So um I'm gonna try my best to work through emails and messages, but please nobody take it offense to that.
No, that's
Really,
why I
I
asked
just,
you about this because I wanted to, if you were going to do a live, I wanted to do, share this message.
yeah, I'm so glad you did. I'm so glad you did, and I hate it for you, but you are well loved here. You are
My
well
kids is
loved.
kind of feeling it because that's two grandfathers in one whole year.
Yeah.
Oh,
Everyone's having loads of losses, aren't we?
Yeah, yeah.
Thank God we've all
Because
got each other.
my stepfather, they knew as Papa, and then they find out that my dad, who's their biological Papa, that's
right.
Yeah.
so that's two one time.
Oh. How old was your
It's
father, Sean, did you say?
Um, well, just basically, because they find out that their second Papa passed is like, Dad, what's going on? It's like, it's just how God works,
Yeah.
you know.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm so sorry, Sean. God, it's just, you know the day, don't you, is going to come, and you think you've got forever, and you
Yeah,
haven't.
yeah,
You sit there and you think, I'll do it, oh, I'll think about it. Oh, I'll do it, I'll think about it. And sometimes it's too late, as you know, but you can make peace in your heart, love. And I do believe what Leanie says when you go to your die and good people go to heaven. I do believe all those bad things that or any hate is taken away from them because heaven is heaven. It's just good stuff and happy stuff.
True. True.
It's
So,
Christmas all year long.
yep,
Yeah.
I do
And
say that.
that's
Shut
where
up,
I get
Maggie.
my
I love Christmas.
American blood from. My dad. That's where I get my Native American blood from. My dad.
Wow. Well, the good and the bad thing is the bad part is that we're all at the age right now where the generation before us is slowly dying.
Yeah.
And but the good thing is we're with that generation right here. So you know what I mean? So we're just gonna have to give a helping hand to those that still have that yet to come in their life. You know what I
True.
mean? But you're with a group of people that understand or know that their time is coming too, and we get this person through it, and then the next person has to go through it, and we're all here, you know. So that's the good part about being in a community, that you have a lot of like-minded around the same age with people, you know. And then we have Miss Barbara Smith, who's been a tremendous help to me, as far as helping me with my mom and understanding my grief with that. And then of course some of my best friends in the channel, you know, they're just like, I mean, Lunch Lady, every time I cried, I'm like, oh God, I'm so sorry I was crying. Lunch Lady gets in my messenger and she gives me what for, and she's like, don't you put one step in front of the other. You sit in that floor and you cry your eyes out. Cry your eyes out. And I do. And I feel better for having done it.
Yeah.
So there's always someone in your corner, always, if not a whole group of people.
That's why I like being here, because it's filled in positivity.
And you've got all us sisters, Sean. You've got a gang of sisters.
Oh yeah, and you're
I
a key,
can't.
you guys are
I
a key
can't.
to it.
I can't be your sister though, Sean, because I think you're sexy as fuck.
Oh shoot! That's why I said when you guys come here, I need to warn the whole island of Molokai.
I'm just gonna lust I'm gonna lust after you in my computer. So no, we cannot be siblings, Sean. I'm so sorry.
Gonna have to give the whole state of Hawaii a warning. Leady's coming.
I love Sean's laugh.
I do too. I think hands down, out of everybody I've heard on YouTube, Sean has the best male laugh, and Wild Angel has the best female laugh. Hands down.
Oh my God.
We need to have an awards night. That's what we need to do. All the other channels do them. Let's have an According to Leanie Awards night and have all of chat. Put in their nominate. Everybody nominate somebody for something.
Yeah, we've got to say the best laugh, the best.
I'll nominate the best cook, Lunch Lady.
Yeah, it would be Lunch Lady. Certainly wouldn't be me.
The best balls it up would be definitely Maggie, wouldn't it? Balls it up.
The most straight up person, Leedy. No filter.
The biggest bitch, Leedy.
Leanie, it got a bit rude on here last night. We were all saying, "Can you stop it, please? We don't want the channel to go like this."
Yeah.
It is, Jeff.
Jeff, that is a great quote right there. A time to laugh and a time to cry. You just got to do it.
That's it. Yeah.
As much as we
thank
hate
you guys, Rizzo. All you guys. I mean it. It's an honor to be here with you guys. I've said that many times, and I'll say it again. It's an honor being amongst all of you.
Oh, see, Sean, you're just too sweet. Sean, do you ever get mad? Tell the truth. Do you ever get mad?
Yes, I do, but then I kind of contain it like you, like in a box, like a volcano.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when you go off, Sean.
And that's when I have my video game, Grand Theft Auto 5. And it starts shooting people.
Well, I will say this. Sean. I have learned this much in my time on Earth, is that I am that person that boxes everything, and I can handle things for quite a long time. And then when I burst, and I will bring up every fucking thing you've ever done. Believe me,
Yeah.
I've got a backpack
I've done it.
that's on my back right now that I just throw notes into about every fucking thing you ever did wrong to me. It's
Yeah.
back there.
Yeah,
And I bring it all out when the
my
volcano
transvestite
comes.
aunt, she thought she could pick on me and lecture me in my whole life. At the reunion, I told her off. I said, "You need to stop picking on me and lecturing me. I'm a freaking adult."
A
Shut your
freaking good looking
mouth.
adult.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell her
Shut
Leanie.
your
Tell her
mouth.
Leanie said so, bitch.
Bitch.
I'm a freaking adult, and you're lecturing me in front of all our cousins before the luau.
Yeah. Who do you think you are?
Who do you think you
Sean's
are?
a man. Sean's a man. You don't get to lecture the man.
Well, I told her, I put her in her place that day. I said, I accomplished more things than you have.
More.
I have my license. You don't have a license. You don't even have a car.
You don't even have a car, bitch.
You don't
Back
even
up.
have a home. You're living in a home that's under my brother's name.
Under your brother's name, bitch.
And you don't even have a family.
No family. Nobody
What
wants
the
anything
hell
to
up?
do with you. Nobody
Okay.
cares. Auntie. Bitch.
Because this that Friday night, guess what, Nene?
What? You tell me.
She lectured about my kid, my daughter,
Who the hell does she think she is?
being 3:00 in the morning playing with her cousins. I said, let her go. Let her be a kid.
You tell her Leanie said, stay in your lane, bitch, and mind your own business.
So I told her, hey, let her go. She like playing with her cousins. Well, when the last time she go see her cousins again, especially in a far away.
Who does she think? I'm going to go kick your aunt's ass. Come here, you old auntie. Get over here. You're getting an ass with nobody fucks with Sean. You just can't do it. He's a good dad. He's a good man, and he's really good looking.
Yeah.
And I saw his butt cheeks on my channel.
That night I let my wife sleep because she's a site coordinator for the summer program, right?
Right.
Yeah, so she was working that Friday and the whole week just preparing to open that program. And so she was sleeping, and my daughter is just out playing with her cousins at 3:00 in the morning at the playground. So I know where they were. Right there at the park, near our reunion, right? And playing in the playground.
Right, and it's Molokai, for God's sake.
Yeah, and she's like, why don't you put your girl to sleep? I was like, Auntie, let her go.
Let her go, Auntie, yo bitch.
Let her go. She's a kid. When she go see her cousins again, she playing with her cousins. Sit down.
It's only 3:00 in the morning. Ain't like it's 5 around here yet.
Yeah, sit down and shut up.
Shut up.
We all need a Leanie.
Oh yeah. Leanie, that's why I said Leanie would get along fine with the Tiras over here.
It depends on if they would get my sarcasm. Some of them would say,
No, you would. They would. You know why? Because the women here have no filter either.
Well, me and the women are going to get along they're going to think I'm
damn
funny.
straight.
Going to get along fine.
Damn straight.
And if they don't think I'm funny, just tell them to put some liquor in their tea or coffee.
Oh, no.
I get funnier.
These
I'm not worried. I got other stuff to worry about.
These women are more alcoholics than the men here.
Tell it like it is, Sean. Tell it like it is. Well, maybe they have to be alcoholics.
No, I'm serious, because they can put their husbands under the table.
All right, Rizzo. She's going to cook for her
Lunchy.
hubby.
I can't get over their name change. He said I want to back as Lunch Lady.
The lunch lady. I think
She's
it's funny
not
that
lunch
she's
lady.
Rizzo. We got a lot of O's. Oh.
I know, Rizzo and Lizzo. I was up the wall yesterday.
It's funny. It's good. I forget what I was going to say. Damn.
I hope JP's all right.
Oh, I know what I was going to say. I hope she's okay too. Maybe Rizzo would have told us if she wasn't. But I saw some people were at the doctor's. Nikki had to go to the doctor today, and Rizzo, lunch lady, had to go to the doctor today. That's why I was late. I was at the doctor. I'm super excited to report that my doctor was like, I haven't seen you in a while. I was like, I've been
My
so
God.
busy. And he's like, how about we stay busy? I was like, shut up. Who the hell you think you are? Draw some blood. And he did and didn't
Oh my
complain at
God,
me.
she's got a doctor persecutor for the bloods.
I love my blood drawn.
Did you request
Oh, I
an
hate
oral
you.
examination?
An oral examination? No, but my doctor's hot, you guys. You know what's hot about him? Is he's smart. He's really, really smart. And I am so drawn to smart people, especially men. It impress. I'm just like, huh? I could just sit and listen to him talk. Like we're talking about some scientific shit that I could give two shits about. But the way he was talking, I was like,
He
oh.
makes it sound really interesting. I know it's great when
I
people are
mean,
like that.
if he had talked for 2 more minutes, I would have blew a no. I mean, he's so fascinating to me. Oh man.
Is it really with the reason you're going to your doctors for the bloods, or you just going to see your doctor? Like,
I really want my blood
it's an
taken. What they
Olini.
say. Truthfully, I really want my blood taken. I don't care if he's there or not there. Someone needs to take some blood. When I say take blood, because you're not
Oh,
paying
God.
for it, bitch. Stixie, give me the
Do you
needle.
never
I'll take
worry
my own
about
blood.
getting blood?
No, I'm happy.
Do you
I
do
love
you
it.
have in your country where you get the bowel test if you're over 50 every 2 years?
Are you talking about the colonoscopy where they
No,
go up
no,
your honey?
no. You've got to give them a sample
Up
of your
here,
poop.
No, they only require that when something comes back in your blood work that requires it. I would
No,
think.
we've had this now for the past. Well, I've done it twice. I've just done the second one. Got an all clear. What you do, they send a little. Just send it through the post. It comes through NHS on it, and it's a little tiny bottle, and it's got this fairy thing. Because I thought, oh my God, am I supposed to get my poo in this bottle? And
Oh
anyway,
yeah. They test
it's
your
you
pee,
don't
yeah.
have to. You literally oh God, I've got to go into detail. So
Yes, you do.
when you wipe your bum, right, you've got to dip this in what's on the paper, okay? And then you put it in, and it's in this special water, and you post it in the post box in the special
Oh, we're
envelope.
sending shit through the mail now.
Yeah,
That's the one.
yeah.
Literally.
Where you got
I've
shit in
literally
the
had
box.
someone saying to me, what are you doing there, Pete? I'm going, oh, it's just shit. Just shit.
Yeah.
And they go, oh, like
Yeah,
that.
where you got
So
shit in
What
the
you
post
said.
it, you post it off, and then obviously they send you a letter like a week later
Yeah,
to give you the
yeah.
results. So it's to check early for colon cancer or bowel cancer or whatever, early
Wow, no.
detection. Yeah, so
No, we
you've
just
never
do our
had that,
colon.
no?
No, we just do our colonoscopies. Nikki said it sounds like a shitty day for the mailman.
Oh, shitty day. It was a shitty day, all right, Nikki. Oh, I felt ashamed going to the post box. You know, if you've seen the little red post box, haven't you? With the
Oh, I
queen on
love your little red post
Yeah,
box.
the
it. Well, I had to
estimate,
post my shit in the
extension
little red
box.
box. That's what I had to do, Lee. I should have done a video of me posting the shit. I'll do it in 2 years' time. That's what I'll do in 2 years. I'm going to do a live on posting shit in the red box, okay?
Oh, that's gonna get a red flag on YouTube.
I don't know. Maggie and I have seen some stuff on
Oh, yeah.
YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
It's so gross. So
If
gross.
if we can't show that, they might just refer it to OnlyFans.
Yeah, right.
Oh God!
Right.
I tell you though, can you imagine though? Gotta go and post your shit, and everyone who's over 50 on the fucking estate
Oh,
got
you
one.
know
So they
some
all
guys
know
from
I'm going along the street with shit in my hands because every fucker in Liverpool over 50
some
got one.
freak out there who gets turned on by a woman taking a crap.
So wait, let me ask you this, Maggie. So you guys don't have a mailbox that you just lift, you don't have to go post stuff, you just put it in your mailbox, lift the flag, and then the postman knows to pick up whatever's in your box?
Yeah,
guys don't,
on it's a okay. You've seen the red post box and the
yeah.
dotted around the sissy. So if we've just got something that is to retain it to whatever, we just go to the post box. But if we've got something like to send a parcel, say to you or
Yeah.
whoever, we've got to go through the post office and get it weighed, give you the price, and then you put an email on it and then send it. But
Right,
other
but
than that, if it's letters, we've got to retain government letters, or we're sending a letter to someone, or we're sending a birthday card to someone. We just get a stamp and post it in that box,
yeah,
and
but
then
that's weird.
the postman will go and he will take all the stuff out of it and put it in a sack, and then he takes it to the mailing depot.
I mean, we have those. Ours are blue, like around. They're bigger than yours because
Hmm.
everything in America is bigger than yours. And
I know.
and they used to be even more
Yeah, but in
strategically
Hawaii we're
placed.
bigger.
Sean, I know I saw it, but
You like can't even get over how they don't get wet because it's just a hole like a slot. There's no
right.
flap over it or nothing.
But
But
like
that's where we
if we're sending a birthday card or a letter or something, we just
yeah.
put it in our own mailbox, and then
Oh,
we
no,
have a
we've
little
gotta
red.
go.
No, we just have a red flag, and we lift the
Flag, I've
flag.
seen that. You lift it up,
Yeah,
yeah, I've
yeah,
seen that.
that's all we
No,
do.
we
We don't
don't.
have to go.
We've gotta go either to the post office or post it in the post box. So can you
Uh,
imagine how many shits was in that post box?
oh
Because
no.
everyone in Liverpool over 50 gets them every 2 years.
Could you
So
guys imagine?
that was full of shit.
That's
Oh
what they
my
call
God.
Literally,
biohazard.
literally,
Biohazard.
honest to God, all full of
Biohazard.
shit, Sean.
But what
Can't
happens
get
if
over.
someone's not as neat and absolutely gets shit on the back of their
Well, it's
package
gonna
and stuff?
stink. It's gonna
Oh,
stink to shit. Blech.
It's
so gross
supposed to
to
be
think about.
no. Let's see, the container as what I know as a nurse, it's supposed to be double walled, so no contamination or
Well, if
anything
I was
goes
that
out of it.
postman, I'm wearing gloves because I
So
open that and
that's
Absolutely.
guaranteed, of
if
course.
I see
No,
boxes
you're
with
supposed to
NHS
wear
on it
gloves.
and it tells
You're
you what
supposed
it
to
is
wear
on front,
gloves. Anytime
I'm
you,
wearing fucking gloves.
yeah, in the mailbox, in the post office, they always wear gloves
Yeah.
because
No, well, ours don't. Ours don't. They come to the door with your
oh
parcels.
god. Well,
And as I say, they bring all the parcels to your door, but you've got to take it to the post box or to the post
here
office.
in America, as Edie knows, anthrax has been sent through the mail. That's why
Yeah.
they have to wear gloves.
Yeah, no, we do. I mean, whether these two now, I don't know. But also now, the mail gets picked up around about 4:30 from the post box, like birthday
Anthrax
cards
and it,
and letters, and then they put them in the sorting, go to the sorting office then to where they're going. But anything you're sending abroad or you're sending a parcel anyway, it's got to go and be weighed first.
yeah.
Let me ask you guys in the chat this. Let me ask you guys this. So before computers became a thing, and I think it was in the 80s when we could start buying home computers, and they were shit.
Yeah.
I just used mine to play whatever games come on it. We got it
Floppy
second hand.
disk.
Yeah. So do you guys actually miss writing letters and receiving letters from people around the
No.
world?
No.
Really? I do.
No, you like a letter, don't you?
I
See,
love
I would
letters.
love to write letters. I'd be willing to write a letter if I knew what to fucking write in a letter.
Well,
And that's the god. I mean, my friends, when I first went to Canada many years ago, we used to speak through letters. We used to have to send letters back and forwards. And so we'd leave a big break in between, obviously, so we had something to talk about and something to tell. But I don't miss that. I think it's great that I can just pick my phone up and send it a message on WhatsApp.
Oh, I miss
Because
I
isn't that just the same?
yeah, but I think there's more effort and more
More
love.
Oh yeah, I get that definitely. It's more personal and there's more thought put into it that someone
Mhm.
has actually taken time out to write you a letter. And I think,
Yeah,
I mean, I wondered if do you know anyone that still does that, Leanie?
I don't. But I don't live like I'm not in the military anymore. But both times I was overseas, like I was writing at least 2
Yeah.
letters a week, one
I
to
can
his
imagine a
parents
lot of
and one to
older
mine.
people still do it.
I miss it. That's why I like the only cards I
Oh,
really
I'll
like
write you
are
a
Christmas
letter.
cards. I love letters. I really, really do. And I love the old movies or even
Oh, I love old
movies
movies.
before the 80s where you actually got letters and
Little
you
House
couldn't
on the
wait.
Prairie.
Yeah. And you couldn't wait to open the letter even to get into the house. So you start
Oh,
opening
yeah.
it at the
Yeah.
mailbox and
Yeah,
walk
yeah.
to your house reading it. And then you
As you
got to quit
read.
reading
Yeah.
it so you could run in and tell everybody, what
Yeah.
you've seen so far. So you read the rest. I miss those days. I really do. I
Tell me
realized
this, Leanie. Do you know on Valentine's Day, this is for everyone in the chat as well. So on
the chat
Valentine's
hates
Day,
us.
they don't. On Valentine's Day, yeah, not so much now that I'm this age, but when we were younger, like when I say younger, in our 20s and 30s, we used to do some stupid stuff. Like we'd send a Valentine's card to our mates' fellas and we'd like put love and everything all over the envelope and we'd write all kinds inside and post them and send them to them. So it used to cause murder. Does any of you
No,
ever send Valentine's?
I sent Valentine's, but I didn't do nothing that.
Oh, we
The
we
only
did.
time I received anything it was during my time I was doing modeling for JCPenney's when I used to model their clothing.
Oh,
Sean, I'm gonna need some of those pictures. Are you by chance
we've got a
modeling
model.
underwear?
I
Is he
used to.
modeling
I,
underwear?
I had
That's
a
what I need to
profile.
know.
I had a profile, everything, and an agent.
We
Oh,
need to see proof, Sean. Sorry,
Sean.
we need to
Yeah,
see
we're tired.
proof.
We're tired of believing people's shit,
Yeah, we
Sean.
need to see proof, Sean.
Yeah, my mom's
But
got
by
all
the
that
way, we
stuff,
did
all
used to
that
tell
pictures
it
blocked
was
off.
us. By the way, after they'd had a hiding and that, we'd say, "Oh, don't hit them. It's all right. It was us."
Yeah, well, I walked away from it because I got too much attention from women, and I was like, no.
Oh,
Oh, did
oh
you
my God!
now?
I feel so sorry for you.
Woo!
So
No,
No,
where's the
no,
don't give
no.
pictures, Sean? Where's the
don't
Fuck,
give
it's like
Sean.
pictures?
even women that are 30 years old, and I still was in high school sending me letters. I was like, no.
Oh,
I would have been
I've
like,
never
show me
known
the
anyone
money.
to complain about the attention they're getting from women, Sean.
I know, but I mean, it's not the complaint. It's just that my mind wasn't on girls at the time.
Was it on guys?
No. It's like my thing was just be young, have fun, and just live freely.
Oh,
And
you're
try to enjoy
unique.
your young life
You're
instead of
unique, Sean.
being locked down. and my biggest fear was actually in high school is knocking some girl up.
Well, there's a way to prevent that, right? So you didn't have
Yeah,
to
but then
fear.
that's why I had sex, but it was only a chosen few that I would have sex with. And
Because
Hey, Nikki, me and Leanie, I've been telling Leanie that I'm going to do this. She said she's going to do it and I haven't done anything yet. Luckily.
I'm outside smoking. What is it?
Oh, right. So Nikki says, and they say the only way to be made is feet pics. But
Yeah,
let me
I'm.
tell you, my mate's got the ugliest feet. She'll tell you herself, big, massive feet. And she had a picture on Facebook sitting on the couch with her feet up in the air. No meaning in it. No, just a picture of her sitting up with her feet up in the air. And some fella messaged her and said, please, 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 can you send me pictures of your feet? Send me your details and
see,
I'll
that's
pay
a
you for
freak.
every one of them. Well, she
Anybody
said,
that wants to look at feet, that's a freak.
Well, I will
honest to
tell you
God,
guys.
there's loads of people.
When we started this channel, Maggie and I went on this whole feet thing, and that we were going to make money um, off of fans, only fans or whatever, by selling
OnlyFans.
them. And so I posted a picture of my feet and on my community tab.
This
This
is
was a long
true,
time ago.
guys. This is true.
And there was someone who used to come to chat, and he started messaging me on the side and asking, and he told me he wanted to pay for me a pedicure and a manicure, but and all I had to do was just send him feet pictures, and he would make sure that I had, my pedicures that I needed. And I was like, you understand all that's a joke, right? I mean, like, you understand that it's a joke. And he
Oh,
was like,
shit.
do you think I'm a freak for asking? I was like, no, to each their own. I don't judge anybody, not for what they do like that. I don't care. What do I care? I'm not paying your bills. I'm not married to you. And so, but he just couldn't stop. He could not stop messaging me for feet pictures. And finally, I just blocked him because
She just
I,
walked all over him.
Yeah,
I
'cause
was like,
you never know if that guy could be a stalker, Leedy.
oh, I wish I need a stalker. And I did
Oh
have a
my
stalker
God.
once, but I would love a
What's a,
stalker.
what's a size 11 foot? S-
Big.
uh, s- in UK? Let me check it out. Oh my
Well, I'm
God.
size 15.
Oh, Sean.
15 triple E.
Size
Oh,
11
Sean. You know what they
feet.
say
I'm a
about big
one.
feet, right?
Oh, yeah. Big feet, big hands. I heard it before.
Big shoes. Big shoes, Sean.
Oh, it's not the shoe you have to worry about.
I know. Well, it is with me because you get a size 7 right up your ass. It starts to shit.
Oh, shoot.
But yeah, 11's a big foot.
What
My
size?
baby child wears an 11 and his foot's real skinny.
So she's got an athlete's built foot. Literally.
And
Oh, yeah.
Oh, 10 and a half. I've never known a woman to have a size
So
10 and a half
basically, it's
shoe.
not wide, it's long.
Oh no, a 9. Oh no, UK
That's
size.
basketball,
Oh, US
volleyball
men's
shoes,
size
I guess.
11 is typically a UK size 10 and a half. For women,
Wow.
shoes, a US size 11
15
is
and a half.
generally a UK. So you're
Wow.
8. That's the same size as me niece. She's 8. Guess what size I am, Lee?
a size
Let,
3
let-
child.
1.
Oh, see, I was giving you a couple inches.
I've
Well,
got
you
the
know,
tiny
it never
feet.
works.
People always go on about my feet. I've got the tiniest feet. Let me see what that is in America.
You're
I've
lucky,
seen your feet.
Maggie. You can go just right into dressing to do anything. With me, I have to go and get my shit custom.
Well, that's how I feel about bras. I can't just walk in a store and buy a bra. I have to order it online. It sucks ass.
You know, just
So
let it
it
hang
is.
out.
I wonder if I can make some money. I bet you could. I bet you could.
So a UK size 13 is a US size 1. So,
Sure.
I can't work this out. Hang on. So what is it 1 then? Hang on. A UK size 1 in children's shoes is equivalent to US a 1.5. So there's not much difference, Lee.
hmm.
Tiniest feet. And Alec is a 12, and so is my son. Well, he's a 13.
A funnel cake.
He's
Yeah.
not.
What the heck?
Nikki
It's
said
awful.
his favorite one was, speaking of cards, she says, our marriage was like a roller coaster. It had ups and downs. And then he opened the card, but now we're both glad it's over. And hey, nobody barfed. Want to grab a funnel cake?
I tell
He's
you
still
where
a
you can get the
bestie. That's
funniest
awesome.
cards on Temu. I've showed you
Oh,
some of them, Leanie,
Temu.
haven't I? They
Yes.
are so
Temu's
funny,
the
honest to
devil.
God. It is. It's some of the cards you see, you think, oh my God, honestly. But I find they're quite expensive.
Yeah, you could get from the dollar store, you could get 2 cards for $1.
No, well, you're paying £4 sometimes for the cards off Temu. 3
Yeah,
or
I
4
don't do cards. I get mad when people hand me a card.
I know, I
Not
can't bear
not the one that like you sent me and like Melly sent me,
Yeah.
because that's different. It's like Melly's are
And
handmade,
it's a
like
handmade, yeah.
so it's the same thing as writing me a letter, and she puts everything on the card that she knows I love. And I
Yeah.
love those. Absolutely love Melly's cards. But if Beefcake tried to get me a card, I'd slap him in the face with it, and he knows
Just a
it.
waste of money, aren't they? I just think they're a waste of money. My mum loved cards, but I couldn't stand them. I said, no, I can't be doing with cards. They're just a waste of money to go in the bin tomorrow.
They are wasting
And
the money, and I'm not asking Irma Bombeck what she feels about me. I want to know what you feel about me. And he's like, well, I wrote it in the card. I was like, fuck you in your card. Get a
Yeah.
sheet of paper, write me a note on it. Tell me how lovely I am and wonderful I am. I'm probably going to
Well, I
give
say
you.
to Alex, don't bother buying me a card on Valentine's Day if you can't tell me you love me all year through. Or what's the point on one day a year, Valentine's? Don't bother. That's how I
Don't
feel.
bother. We don't even do
Yeah.
Valentine's Day around here either. I'm like, that's a load of shit.
Yeah, it is
Tomorrow,
a load of shit.
because the 15th of February is the best day because
Why?
candy is half off.
The what? Say again.
Valentine candy, the candy you're paying $12 for, the
Oh, I
very
know.
next day it's half off. Why
Yeah,
are
I
you
know.
buying candy before the 14th? That is
I
a
know.
bad investment. A bad
I know.
investment, people.
Do you know
Okay.
what people said to me, right? You know, if the people who get gifts in the family, listen, I'm not going to give you your gift until Boxing Day because I can go and get it cheaper. I'd say, go on. I wouldn't be offended. I'd say, do it. Do it. Because I just say now, just buy for the kids because it's just too expensive.
I wouldn't even say buy for the kids. I'd be like, those kids can wait until tomorrow.
No, but you know what I mean? I think it's about kids for me. And I just think you worry yourself sick. Oh, what am I going to get so and so? What am I going to get this person? What am I going to get that? You just worry
Listen,
yourself sick.
I know, and I always feel guilty like when Easter comes, and mainly Easter, because I used to always buy all of my kids even an Easter basket, and I would get it over to them just because I enjoyed doing it. They were still my babies.
Yeah.
But everything changes when you go through grief. And so I had stopped it. And I'm telling you, candy is half price, even Easter candy the next day. Now, I understand. I have a heart. You can't do that to children. Tell them that Easter's the following day, right? You can't do it because you go
Hmm.
to church on Easter. But if I could, I would save that candy from the
Yeah.
previous year and make their basket because that's how much of a tightwad I am.
I think it's just as you get elderly and you see what's happening and the way,
Oh no,
you
I've
know,
always been a
the
tightwad.
programs to do all these things, do you know what I mean? And they have you by the balls, don't they? Especially like you say, when it comes to kids.
Yeah.
But I just think honestly, at Christmas, oh God, I mean, I sound like did like Christmas. I don't anymore. I've told you that. But sometimes round about the 1st of December, the cards start coming through the door. Oh, and I'm
Now
like,
you
oh my
say
God.
you say you don't like Christmas, but last year you guys put up a Christmas tree. Were you not the happiest girl when you got your lights outside and you had your tree up? Were you not happy?
Yeah, well, I did that for Penelope, didn't I? The
Okay,
baby
but
Penelope. But I
yeah,
was made
but
up. Yeah, I was made up.
yes,
I used to love
okay.
Christmas.
So now we love it again. We're on to a new
So
phase. She do shut up.
you
Can't be
shut up.
friends. We can't be
So
friends if you don't love Christmas. My favorite.
I made you the blanket. I put my heart and
You
soul into
did.
the Christmas
And
blanket
then he
for you.
told me I
I
could give
told
it to C. And I was
Yeah,
like,
well, I said you
negative.
didn't want it because sometimes, I understand people can make you things or buy you things, and you think, "What the fuck am I going to do with that?" But the reason I made it Christmas is because I knew
Exactly.
you love Christmas, and I wanted you, for as long as you go on, to always have that bit of me at Christmas time. That was the whole reason
Maggie.
that I made it just for you to have that little bit of memory of me when it comes to Christmas. That was all I did that for. I just because I knew you loved it so much, and I wanted you, and I knew how much it'd mean to you because it was Christmas, and
Yep.
that's
And it
why.
does mean, it means a hell of a lot to me. Before Mrs. Kravitz and I broke up and she moved to Arizona and I moved out here, um, her grandmother had passed and she had a little lap quilt. It was just a
Oh,
little square quilt about the
yeah,
size of my blanket that you made me,
yeah.
and just to lay over your lap and keep warm. And she came to my door and she said, "Look," she said, "my grandmother made this, and my mom no longer wanted it." And
Oh,
she said, "And it's not my style." And I was like, "You dumb bitch." I said, "When you hit my age, you're going to be like, damn, I wish I had I was like, maybe not. Not everybody's as nostalgic and stuff as
no,
me." I was like, "But that stuff means a lot to me. And she said,
Yeah.
I want you to have it if you'll take it, because I know
Oh,
it'll always be cherished. And I was like, hell
exactly.
yeah. I said, I am going to take it. And every year I put, it's not made for Christmas, but it's got the green and red in it that reminds
Oh,
me of Christmas. And every year I put it out with my Christmas stuff. And every year she
oh,
texts me and says, did you put my granny's quilt out? And I'm like,
oh,
of course I did. Of course I did. And I send her a picture of it where it's placed in the house every year. And I was like,
oh,
if you ever have a baby, or you just feel like I really wish I had kept my quilt, I said, there will be no hard feelings at all.
yeah,
And I will send it right back to you. I will be the custodian of this until
yeah,
you're gone or I'm gone. So,
yeah.
hi April, good to see you. You're at the dentist. Everybody's going to the dentist or
Hi,
the
April.
hospital. So, if not, have a lovely night. She's going to be back.
Oh, it seems
All right,
like it's
April.
a hospital Thursday.
Yeah, it's
We had two big
everybody's.
Wednesday and hospital Thursday.
Yeah, the men in white and the women in white on Thursdays. That's what it is. That's what it is. But and I love the fall just as much. I can't get enough of either season. In
I
fact,
like fall.
I texted both of my girls on the way to the doctor and I said, look, guys, I want you to know Hobby Lobby has Christmas stuff out and fall stuff already. And I am ready to sit in front of the Hallmark movie channel and start watching
Love
stuff
Hallmark. We've not
and,
got that no more.
and get in
Love.
I also want to start watching Gilmore Girls again because
Oh God.
oh, you shut up, John. Listen, I didn't watch 2 years ago was the first time I bought the whole complete set for my middle daughter.
You might as well watch One
when
Tree
she
Hill
was
like you had it.
no, I never did. But Maggie, I bought the whole set for my middle daughter when Gilmore Girls was out. She was obsessed with it, and I just never. I was busy. I never took the time to sit down and watch it. And then for some reason, 2 years ago, I texted her, said, "Hey, what are you doing?" And she's like, "Mom, it's Gilmore Girls season. It's fall." And I was like, I think I'm going to start watching it. She's like, "Please watch it." This is what I learned about Gilmore Girls. You cannot watch it with your other half.
No way.
Right? Because they're going to make fun of you, just like what Sean just did.
Well, it's not only that. When you have men in the room, as soon as Gilmore Girls is on,
So what's it about, Lainey?
Oh, Maggie, I can't even begin to tell you, but this is what I will tell you. I am the Lorelai to my daughter's Rory. So she calls me Lorelai when she's not calling me by my first name, thinking that shit's funny. And I call her Rory. And in fact, I picked up my Mother's Day present from her this past weekend at the grandson's birthday party, and she got me a mug, and it's all Gilmore Girls on it. It's one of those feel-good series, like very wholesome, but sarcasm and funny, and it's about a mother and a daughter who the mother had her daughter very young, and she's got rich parents, but she tries not to rely on her parents for the money, and she's just trying to make it as a single mom in the small colonial town. And I can't get enough. I cannot get enough.
And Lori Lane owns a restaurant.
I'm sure that it's being advertised. We've had it here maybe on Netflix or something.
Oh, you gotta watch it, Maggie.
I'm watching Georgia and Ginny at the minute. Me and JB both said it reminds us of you.
I've already seen that show, and it was
It
damn
reminds
good.
us of you.
Yeah,
Do you know what?
Girls, my ex used to watch that shit all the time.
Lolly says
she restaurant and her mother's a bitch.
Right. Lolly went to the dentist yesterday and she's never watched it. Rizzo's watched it. You guys gotta watch it. You just gotta watch it. Georgia and Ginny, I watched when it first came out and I loved it so much.
There's
But when I
something that
was,
I know that everybody's gonna watch. You
what's
guys
that?
gotta get, but then you guys gotta get Apple TV. It's gonna be the story of Kamehameha, the king of Hawaii.
Yeah, that my Tammy is related to him.
And
King
and
Kamehameha.
basically it's called the Chief of War. And it stars Jason Momoa.
Oh my God. I don't know what Zoe Kravitz ever did, but she was married to what's his first name? I forget. Kravitz. Why did I want to say Joey Kravitz?
Lenny.
Lenny Kravitz, who is just oh God, he's so dreamy. And then she marries Jason Momoa, and he's so dreamy. I don't know what she's got that I don't.
Not Zoe. It was the girl from the Cosby Show. Who played Denise.
Oh yeah. The Cosby Show. That's right. Rizzo says, Jay Brad is taking a nap. By the way, she is okay. Good to hear. Thank
Oh,
you
and as
so
long
much.
as she's all right, girl.
When I was
Oh,
dating
Lolly and
Beefcake,
Pops is watching George and Ginny too. I'm on it. I
it's
got
so
JB
good.
on it, but she's finished it now.
Lisa Bonet.
Lisa
Yeah,
Bonet, yeah.
Lisa Bonet. Yeah.
How the hell she got those two men? I mean,
She
she's cute.
was dizzy.
Oh man. But when I was dating Beefcake, he used to, and this was before we ever met face to face. He's like, you know who you remind me of? And I was like, who? And I forget what her last name, but her name was Brett, Brett.
Oh,
The blonde lady, and she had a show on TV.
yeah.
And he's like, you're so sarcastic, just like her. And I was like, well, take it or leave it. I don't know what
What
to
are
tell
you
you.
talking about?
And then I watched it and I was like, I don't think I'm anything like her. I think I'm much more vile. Rhett Butler. Thank you. That's it. I think I'm Brett Butler. Brett Butler. I think I am much more of a bitch than she is. Much more.
Maybe he wanted to say that, but at the
Yeah,
time he
Brett
was
Butler
worried
was
that
the
you'd
one
jump
who
him.
had a sitcom, and she said on her sitcom that she got pregnant by President Clinton.
Oh God. Oh God. No, you're right, Maggie. He probably just didn't want to say it to me because I have to honestly say Beefcake has never called me a name. Ever.
Alec has never called me one.
Never call, and I was like, don't you think I'm a bitch? And he's like, no. I was like,
I
are
never
you
called my wife
okay?
that either.
Never called me that. But don't think I haven't thought of even new names to come up with to call him.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't
yeah,
care. And
yeah. I get that tempered. Yeah,
surely he has to think I'm a bitch sometimes.
yeah. I think the same with Alec. I'd love to be in his brain just to
Yeah.
catch him out and go, ha ha, you did call me one.
Uh-huh.
How
But
long
you know,
have you been with Beefcake, lady?
me, we've been married for it'll be 22 years in
So
December.
I'm sure he's pretty used to your
Yeah, he
work
has
life.
to be. Well, we dated long distance for 2 years, so he's probably good and used to my mouth by then, by the time I moved to Tulsa with him. But honestly, I mean,
24 hours from Tulsa. I hear all these names that I only ever hear in songs. You just don't know what it feels like to hear these names coming out of Americans' mouths. I can't get over it.
but honestly, I'm the most talkative when I'm on here, probably because I have to be. But like when it's just me and Beefcake in the house, even when Baby Child and Bonus Child are here, none of us have anything to say to each other. And God forbid
Same.
he comes
Everyone's
sits
got
in
the
here.
phone in their hands.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, he doesn't watch what I like to watch. I don't like to watch what he likes to watch. And if he comes in here and tries to spend time, I'm like, we're not having sex. And he's like, oh, all right, I'm gonna go watch Garage Wars. Then
That's a typical man.
Yeah. I'm just like, negative. I'm not having sex tonight. Thank you. And he's like,
Thank
oh,
you.
okay. And then he just walks away. And then I don't hear from him until it's time to go to bed. I know
So
what
Rizzo gets called baby doll. Oh my god, if Oni said to me baby doll, I'd laugh. I'd be embarrassed. I don't know what I'd say. If you call me that, I'd be going baby doll? Baby doll?
I think
Ah.
it's sweet, but I think
Yeah, but when I
I
hear you saying it, everything's so different. But if he was to
Yeah.
say that to me, I don't know.
No, for me, if Beefcake called me baby doll, I'd be like, knock your shit off. It ain't funny. Because
I
I'm
get
nowhere
called
near.
Bob.
I mean, unless you want to call me Chucky, which is a baby doll, then I get it. You may call me Chucky or Annabelle. Call me Annabelle. I got it. Which, by the way, I love
Annabelle.
that name.
Yeah.
Don't call me baby doll. Just call me by the name of the doll, and then I'll let you know if you're right or you're wrong.
Call you bitch.
Bitch,
Well, I'm Bob. That's what I get called, Bob.
a voodoo doll.
Does anyone listen? Does anyone ever given a thought to your husband or your fella or whatever always calls you by a pet name, never calls you by your real name, and you
Never.
think, did they do that because it's so easy not to slip up then?
My wife
Do you know what I
No.
mean?
like calling me by my middle name.
I call my husband by his middle name too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure his one isn't named after a girl.
And if I call him by his first name, I'm pissed. If I say his first, he already knows. If I call his first name, like we're throwing dukes. Well, I'm throwing dukes because he won't. He doesn't.
My mum used to say that about my dad. If they use their first names for each other, it meant there was trouble. There was trouble.
Yeah,
Yep.
when my wife says my middle name, I know she's pissed off.
If Alec was to say my real name, I just don't know. It'd feel funny hearing him say it because he doesn't call me ever.
My middle name is Leslie.
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 That's
Sean
not.
Leslie. Oh, I like that. Sean Leslie.
I think
Oh,
it was a guy's name first, and the girls took it over. That's the truth.
my mom named me after a nurse that took care of me in the hospital.
Because I've known many guys named Leslie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lolly says we
we
only
never
call
call
each
the guys
other.
Leslie here. They would
But
be
then,
Les.
see, if you grew up
Get
in a
known as
high
Les.
you get beat up before getting named Leslie.
Yeah. Lolly says we only call each other our real name if we're fighting. I think that's just what
Yeah,
goes.
it's the
But you
same.
know
Yeah,
what? I
a
have
lot.
to tell you, even if B Cake is upset and it takes a lot. He's never called me by my name. In fact, it's so weird that like if he's introducing me to someone and he says this is my wife so and so, and I'm like,
Yeah, it's
it
funny.
just sounds like a fucking cuss word.
Yeah, it doesn't sound right when they
It
say your
doesn't
name.
sound right
Because
at
Alex
all.
never said mine, never says my name. I'm always Bob. So if I ever hear him say Elaine Sanstead phone, I might give a little embarrassed chuckle, to be honest.
What does Bab mean though? What is the meaning
Babe,
behind it?
babe
Oh,
or Bob.
babe.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I get called too, babe.
yeah,
Yeah.
babe or Bob.
Lolly says my husband's name is Sean Tude, spelled the right way. He says, not that SEAN.
Well, I got named
Sean.
after Sean Connery, so I had no choice in that matter. Oh, Sir Sean Connery.
Sean Connery.
Ooh,
What a
Sean
great man.
Connery.
Yeah, my
What a
dad
great
was
man.
a fan of his from 007.
I love that.
I'm just gonna have a swig.
I'm having a swig.
Did
Can
you
you guys
drink
hear
your
me when
coffee,
I'm
Lee?
drinking? Can you hear me when I'm drinking?
Yes,
No, can you hear me? Oh shit! Just had it was too hot and it fucking spilled all over me. Oh god, I'm dead.
That's
I
what
need
he
a
said,
bib.
Maggie.
Did you, Sean?
I guzzle. I guzzle when I drink.
That's what
I'm
Beefcake says.
forever forgetting I've got a cup of coffee and it goes cold. Forever. There's me
I don't
sitting
care
here
if
over
mine's
it.
cold. I suck it down. I love it. Now I
Yeah,
don't
me
drink
too.
iced coffee. I don't like iced coffee. I don't because they
Me
all come
too.
sweet. I hate
For
them.
some
Don't put ice
reason,
in my coffee.
I believe that about you. You say suck it all down.
Suck it all down. That's what I do.
Stuck it all down.
But if it goes cold on me, I don't even worry about warming that up. I'm just like gulping it down.
Oh shit, no. Burn your throat? Hell no.
It doesn't bother. My son asked me before he went on his uh to work over in Ohio. He's like, I don't understand how you could guzzle and gulp down coffee. I was like, it's a skill. It's a skill. Get on my level, dude. But let me tell you about Baby Child. He went on his train ride. He's in Colorado. He arrived this morning at their time. He arrived this morning at 8:30, and then he caught an Uber and he got to the hotel. So he's doing fantastic. He said the train ride was magnificent.
Wow.
He said it was magnificent. He said he ate a sandwich at the food cart or the food, whatever you call it, car, and he
Mhm.
said it wasn't too bad. And he said, and I don't have anybody sit next to me because the seats recline back even. He said there's more room on in those seats than there is on an airplane, and they recline back a
Wow.
little bit further. And he's like, it's fine. Everything's, he said, I don't mind traveling like this. What he did mind was he took a bus. So he took Amtrak. He took Amtrak train all the way to Colorado from Illinois. And that was a 19-hour trip straight through. And
What is it going like?
he's got something for the fraternity to do. He's
Oh, right, okay.
he's selected to be the undergraduate board member of
Yeah.
his fraternity nationwide, or maybe it's international. I don't know which. I don't remember which one. But
Yeah.
anyways, he the only thing he didn't like is, so Amtrak has train system, we know that, but they also have a bus system. So he had to take the bus from downtown Indianapolis up to where the train runs from in Illinois. And then once he got there, it was a 5-hour layover. He didn't like that too much. But he went to, as soon as he got off the bus, he checked his bag. He checked it just like you do a plane. And then he walked. I was on the phone with him because I'm scared. And he went to a restaurant, got some food, and then across the street was a coffee house. And because I was like, I can't believe I'm telling you this, but get out of the train station. Even though it's a nice train station, it's not like, or the bus station, it's not like Greyhound, but it's still got people in it that are looking for money and oddities. And so he found a coffee shop where he just sat there and he worked on, because he has to give a speech at this thing. And then so he worked on that, and then he caught the train, and he sent us a picture because there's you could go on the top of the train and be outside, and it's got a railing around it, so you could stand like on top. And he took pictures. I have to let me see if I could send it to you. He sent these two pictures to me and his dad, and he said good morning from the plains, meaning he was out west. Oh, they're beautiful pictures.
Wow.
They're the sunrise. Let me send these really quick, Maggie.
Go on.
Lolly, he took the train because he's scared of flying, especially with all of
Me
the
and
stuff
Baby
that's going
Child.
on. Yeah. But his dad had to talk with him. He's like, I don't know what you're gonna do, how you're gonna do it, but if you're gonna take on this position, you're gonna have to learn to be okay on a bus. I mean, on a plane. So
Mm.
it didn't help that plane crash over there happened, a week before he leaves.
Oh, I know, guys. I feel like cancelling.
Yeah, I hate planes too.
Oh, no. Everybody still say it's the safest form of travel. But
Bullshit.
the thing is about planes, isn't it? If anything does go wrong, we're snookers, aren't we?
Yep.
That's the
That's
only thing.
when you're on
That's
a
the
nine
only
seater.
thing.
You're on a 9-seater in between islands, flying between island turbulence.
Oh, don't tell me, Sean. Don't even tell me. Don't
Yeah,
even tell me. I'm having a nervous breakdown now.
yeah. No,
Do you
Molokai
remember?
have
Do any of you
9-seater
guys
planes.
remember Megabus? Do you remember? Does any of you ever remember Megabus? All I'm saying it for is because that's what my husband used to work on. but it's sold now. Someone else took over. He used to be the engineer, you know, and do the computers, so the buses for the buses and stuff like that. And it was called. He said it was called Megabus.
No, I don't know. We don't
Hi,
know.
No,
Rapper.
he said you probably wouldn't. You got them?
I'm going over to the email now. Hi,
No.
Rapper.
Hi, Rapper. How you feeling, love? How was Karen today? How's Karen? Let us know.
Yeah, they got Megabus in the mainland. Not here
Yeah,
in
that's what I
Ohio.
said, Riz. How's Karen today? Is she in a different mood, is she? We're going to kill Sean's auntie, and we're going to kill that Karen in work, in Rapper's work. PJT is getting life in prison.
He deserves it.
Is he
Is it?
really?
Is he really, Rapper? Oh, don't have
Did
been
they come
following
back
that.
already?
Oh my
Rapper,
God,
is
I
it
didn't
back
watch it
already?
today. I need
Let
to
me look,
watch
you
it.
guys. Hold on, guys.
Get it up,
Let
please,
me,
Leanie.
let me. Oh man, I wish they would show his face.
Oh my God, I need to see it. I have watched it, and I've missed that. That's because I've been out today. I never go out the door because I went out yesterday and today I can't get over it. I don't know myself. Feel like I'm on holiday. Oh my God, Rapid, I can't believe it. Oh, I'd love to have seen his face. They had to get rid of one of the, what did they call the jurors, didn't they, off the case? They reckon that he was approaching them and that, getting people to approach them. Some of the things that I heard about them freak-offs, oh my God, the man's twisted, he's sick. Can't wait
Uh,
till hopefully he pulls it up.
no, they don't. They don't have the. They don't. No, they don't. His verdict isn't in yet.
I thought it wasn't.
Yeah, it's not closing. There's no closing arguments yet.
Yeah, they've done closing arguments. Sean Diddy Combs live trial updates, prosecution's closing arguments. That was 33 minutes ago. So let's look at that really quick. That's the Washington Post. This was posted 33 minutes ago. Can we please drop the copyright disclaimer in
And
chat?
I'll do that now.
Thank you. And this is Washington Post work. It is Nat hours. We're using it for educational purposes, so YouTube, don't come at me. All right, let's see. Get rid of this. I wanted to see if they had a. All right, hold on. This was updated 33 minutes ago. 1 minute ago, this was updated. Prosecution closing arguments detail sex trafficking RICO charges. The RICO is the racketeering charges, you guys. Closing arguments begin Thursday in the Sean Diddy Combs federal trial as both teams make final push to persuade a jury whose verdict could send the hugely influential music producer to prison for years or decades or set him free. Prosecutors attempted to summarize a case they have unwound during more than 6 weeks of testimony, alleging that Combs used his massive wealth and power, along with threats, violence, blackmail, and a close circle of conspirators, to repeatedly sexually abuse two former girlfriends. Those women's singer Cassandra Cassie Ventura and single mother who used an alias of Jane in court to protect her privacy have testified that in the years-long relationship with Combs, delved into an endless series of drug-fueled freak-off parties where Combs allegedly forced or coerced them to have sex with other men while he watched. After the prosecution's closing remarks on Friday, Combs's lawyer planned to argue that the Ventura and Jane both consented to the parties, a theory the defense has raised in an aggressive cross examination of witnesses, often focused on text messages and other statements in which the women expressed enthusiasm for the freak offs. Yeah, or they get their asses beat. After hearing the lawyers' dueling speeches, the jury will start deliberating on a verdict for 5 criminal charges of racketeering conspiracy, 2 counts of sex trafficking by force, fraud or coercion, and 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. Combs has pleaded not guilty to all the charges, the most serious of which carry a maximum life sentence. So that was just done 1 minute ago, 36 minutes ago. This came out. Court has concluded for the day. The defense plans to present its closing arguments at 9 a.m. on Friday morning. The entire courtroom has cleared out with the exception of Sean Combs and his defense, who are milling about and conferring. Combs is chatting with his attorneys Nicole Westmoreland, Alexander Shapiro, and Mark Agnifilo. The mood appears light, with Shapiro laughing at one point. So tomorrow, the defense will lay out their closing arguments, and the prosecution's already rested. So there we have it. It'll go tomorrow. Thank you, Lizzo,
Shocked
so
then
much.
when he said that he's got life, because I thought I'd been following it.
Yeah, it will go to the jury, I guess, probably after lunch. Tomorrow's usually when they start. I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, I have to be honest. I watched it and followed in the beginning. I still follow it, mind you. I still listen to Court TV's analysis, not analysis, but breaking down what happened during the day of the trial.
Can you play Court TV, Leanie? Without a copy?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No, because there's a live on now about Brian and the DoorDash and Vinnie Paulison.
Is he on Court TV or is he on his personal channel?
Court TV.
I don't think I can. Especially when they're live. When they're live, don't watch anything unless it is solely a news channel. Like when they're doing riots and stuff like that, like I can do their live as long as it's a news channel. So isn't Law and Order
a news channel?
I don't know. I don't know.
It was.
I always just try to wait and make sure that they're offline. That way, as long as they're not live and we play it, we'll either get shut. If it's not allowed, they'll either shut us down, or I'll get just a slap on the hand that says I can't monetize it, and that's it. They just hey, it doesn't affect your channel, just that you're not allowed to monetize it. Well, to tell you the truth, I've never monetized anything. Nothing on here.
No.
Nothing. Because if I don't need the money, as long as I'm making the StreamYard payments most of the time through my channel, then I'm not going to ask for any monetization.
Yeah.
So I've never monetized anything. I've just solely depended on what comes in through the members. So I mean, but there'll come a time, because there's been a couple of months, like this past month, we didn't have the money. I thought we were getting the money to pay it, but we didn't have the money to pay it, so I have to pay it for this coming month. But that's because we're not doing as many lives, I think. If we do more lives, then there are people that will do super chats every now and then and stuff like that. So that usually makes up for not having enough members to the channel to pay for it. And y'all, I've dropped down all the way to like the very basic plan of StreamYard now, because I used to have everything and we paid for it fine. We were months ahead in the payment. But I dropped down to the basic everything just to do it, because it is what it is. Thank you, Rizzo, for dropping that. I appreciate it so much. Maggie, I am tired. I know we've only been on for an hour and 45
No, I'm
minutes. I've only
tired
been here an
too,
hour and a half,
Lee.
but I am so tired. Even with that coffee, I'm just like, God, I need to lay down.
I don't blame you, love. I don't blame you. I'm tired, honestly, I am.
I'm starting to hit a wall. And I maybe chat's doing something else too because it came to a halt. So if everybody comes to a halt, Maggie and I are halting. So right here, we're going to halt. Maggie, I'm going to
Yeah.
say goodbye to you and let you close this one out. Thank you for starting it for me. You don't know how much I appreciate it.
No problems, love.
I love you forever and ever, and you have my heart. Thank you to the members
Most
of the
happy
channel
girl.
who help pay the bills around here. Thank you, Sean, for coming up. You're always in our prayers. And to the mods, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it so much. Love you guys. Bye.
Good night and God bless everyone. Speak to you tomorrow, Lee. Good night. Thanks everyone for coming in. Speak to you all soon. And let me know if you think it's okay, if you want to do some have another night where we can have a laugh and do some general knowledge or whatever. And we'll take it from there. Speak to you all soon. Good night and God bless to everyone who's in the evening, and have a good day to everyone who's in the day. Goodbye. Love yous. See you all. Take it easy and drive carefully. Bye.
Life is hard and life is wild. It can be sad or full of smiles. And every once in a while, you need a break from the mundane. So come back to see your friend, or she'll wonder where you've been. According to Leanie, she appreciates you and all that you do. You need her, but she needs you, and that's the beauty of according to Leanie. So thank you for your time. You are a friend of mine. I'll be happy to see you again on the next According to Leanie. Be good or be good at it. Until next time, love Leanie, love Leanie, love Leanie. Next time, love Leanie, love Leanie. Life is hard and life is wild. It can be sad or full of smiles. And every once in a while, you need a break from the mundane. So come back to see your friend, or she'll wonder where you've been. According to Leanie, she appreciates you and all that you do. You need her, she needs you, and that's the beauty of According to Leanie. Be good or be good at it. Until next time, love Leanie, love Leanie, love Leanie.